Hello. Hello, everybody. Namaste. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday on What's the Tea, Sis? All right, Kristy, here's Kenna. So, we were not sure what we were going to do for Thoughtful Thursdays, and we had some family stuff going on, so we are actually quarantined somewhere else today.
Yes.
And with that being said, we kind of did this later tonight because we were driving.
Mm-hmm.
And
Here, I'll hold it.
yeah, we'll have Kenna hold it.
Yeah, look, I got long arms.
And so
Bam.
we'll say this: thoughts for Thoughtful Thursday. We're going to kind of play these by ear. So for tonight, we're going to wrap up and say this week has been Solar Plexus.
Yes.
Which is a lot of when you're balanced, it's power, it's creativity, it's confidence.
Mm-hmm.
It's belief in yourself. When you're unbalanced, there's a lot of fear and doubt and feeling of worthlessness.
Mm-hmm.
And so throughout this week, we've done a couple card pulls, we've done some sound baths, and unfortunately, as live things do go, our sound bath last night, because we were having some family emergencies, I guess we'll say.
Private conversation.
For some of you that were on live with us, you probably
Heard some of that.
some of that in the background, unfortunately. And we didn't notice that till this morning. And we noticed that we didn't have a lot of our friends following us and enjoying our healing. And then when we looked back at our healing,
We realized.
we heard that the noise that was in the background that was very small for us was very
Disruptive.
loud and disruptive
Yeah.
for you guys. So what we decided to do for last night, because sometimes crap happens,
Yep.
is we edited down to the drum part that
Yeah.
was after the meditation. And you guys missed out on the singing bowl part, but like we said, between the meditation and the singing, on the quiet parts is when, unfortunately, you could hear the conversation in the background that was being held on the telephone. So that was clearly not calm.
Not gonna fly.
And it wasn't relaxing, and we realized that. But we didn't want to leave you guys hanging, and we thought that drum session was really powerful
Yeah.
and intense, especially for that solar plexus chakra. So we cut it down and we did play that. It's about 8 to 10 minutes or so.
Yes.
So it seems a little choppy, and if you're like, where's my meditation? I really look forward to that. We want to really deeply apologize.
Yeah.
And I think for Focus Friday,
We should do a meditation.
we're going to do a quiet meditation with some music. And so we're going to try and replace some of the stuff that went wrong yesterday for you all, because we really very much appreciate
Yeah.
your support and your love while we're kind of doing
Figuring
this
this
and
out.
figuring it out. Because, you know, some people are really into this social media stuff, and maybe they've got their production down, or they've got their sound down, or they've got a studio or a little room in their house. Me, I'm doing this by the fly of my pants. And
In our living room.
my daughter decided that she wanted to fly by the seat of her pants with me. So that's where you guys get the whole live effect, because we won't cut anything out, because sometimes crap happens.
Yes.
So with that being said, we want to say thank you very much. Thoughts for Thursday, we want to continue to have everybody really think deeply into your solar plexus and know that you are powerful, that you are creative, that you are okay, that you're secure, and that you should be confident in knowing that whatever's bothering you will make it through.
Yeah.
And whether it's this virus and this pandemic that we are all navigating through, or if it's some completely different family emergency, which is what we're dealing with,
Right.
sometimes that will be expressed. And as being authentic, we decided we'd keep you with us through all of that
Yes.
realness.
Yeah. Authenticity.
Authenticity. So maybe Thoughtful Thursday next week or the week after will be different, and it'll be a little bit more structured. But for today, we're going to say thank you. We're keeping you in our thoughts.
Yes.
And we're going to try and keep this going since we had to leave our house and go on location somewhere else.
Yes.
So we're going to take the opportunity to be out in some beautiful weather in a quarantined backyard, and that's quiet. And so we'll have some opportunities maybe throughout the weekend to do something different. So like I said, we have some structured thoughts, but we're going to still kind of fly by the seat of our pants because we're just authentic like that. So what do you have some thoughts for today?
Well, I guess thought number one is it's okay if things go wrong. And we apologize that sometimes things go horribly wrong during these live streams. But I hope maybe that just shows that we're people. Because I don't know, like a lot of times I feel like healers try to pretend like they're not people. And that takes away some of the authenticity. And obviously we are people and things do go wrong, like dropping phones or spilling coffee cups because of your dogs being just so excited about life, or your dad talking in the background the entire
session
meditation. So, that's just a thought, is it's okay if things go wrong. And when things go wrong, it's how you react that proves what kind of person you are. So we try to handle all our mistakes with grace, I guess, and that's just something to implement in life, some things to think about.
Sometimes when life throws you a curveball, you just roll with the flow, right? And so I think that's a good point. We roll with the flow. We are humans, and I do like what she had to say for our thoughts. I did have somebody kind of private message me and say, thanks for talking about that realistically. And so what's that? The healers sometimes in this day and age of Snapchats and filters and stuff, people can push pause and redo and give a video, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
However, I like to interact like I'm sitting with somebody because I am a people person that likes to communicate, and so keeping it live and whether something goes wrong or goes great,
right,
gives you the authenticity of being there with us, because if you are here live, you might have something fall over or me trip over my words or spill a cup of tea, literally.
Yeah. I guess that's just something to remember, because I don't know, there's a perception and an ideal of what healers are supposed to be that really gets pushed sometimes, and I guess want people to know that we're people and we make mistakes, and there's nothing wrong with that, and we understand when we make a mistake that there's only going up from there and learning from it.
I definitely agree with that. Sometimes people will compare or think of different things, and they will separate or idolize or misunderstand, or sometimes people get so into healing that they start using words or experiences that might not be universal for everybody. And that's where I'm staying authentic, because I have a very interesting life, and for as much as I like to be calm, sometimes it's not. And being live and authentic helps people really touch base that, maybe you're going through the same thing, or like we're not perfect. Like just because somebody is a healer doesn't mean they don't get angry, or they don't get an upset stomach, or they don't get sad
or frustrated. Yeah.
And to not be authentic and cut that out or to edit that, I think loses a lot. But it also shows that we are human, and everybody can connect to who they are and what they believe in. And through chakra balancing, through meditation, through taking moments of self-care and self-love, you have the opportunity to be available when other people need you.
Right.
And so it's good to see that people have... I'm sorry, I'm watching my dog. She started walking funny, so I didn't know if she was going to try and jump after something or what she was doing. Because, again, sometimes when you bring your family and friends to different places, they get weird outside. So I got to make sure she's doing okay. So anyway, so living in your authenticity and showing that we're human keeps you in the loop, but also shows you that normal people can heal themselves. You can. Everybody has access to that. and at what makes you feel good and what coincides with your thoughts. So if something I say or do isn't right up your alley, try somebody else like me in the genre, and maybe they make you, they touch your heart with what they're saying.
They touch you in a different way.
And maybe you like this authenticity and our weirdness and our live streams, because that's just who we are. I never fake who I am. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and my emotions just the same. And anyway, long story short is, we will wrap up this week with some thoughts of, we really appreciate you. We hope that you've enjoyed what we're starting, and that you can hang in with us while
As we
grow
Yeah.
and
Learn.
And make things a little bit right or whatever. And what I'll end with is a couple of things. One, thank you so much for your time. And this is time for you too, so thank yourself. Thank you for supporting us and being here and sharing and being part of our lives and letting us be a part of yours. If you have anything that you'd like us to bring to light or to try, or you'd like to hear something, maybe an all drum session or an all bowl session, I'm totally down for those suggestions. And I'd like to end also by not being a broken record, but one, apologizing for last night's live, but two, to apologize for this weekend, because this was our first weekend that we were kind of following a full schedule of daily increments. And because of a family incident that we are dealing with, we're now not at home, and so we're going to fly off our cuff over the next couple of days, but we're not going to keep you hanging. Last but not least, what's the tea? Right? Because that's kind of what our catch has been. And actually, funny enough, apparently that's part of what people are actually paying attention to.
Is
so
what tea we're drinking?
Tea today is sun tea. Just plain, dark, black tea.
Lipton sun tea.
Lipton sun tea that sat in the sun all day. And the difference is you can brew the tea, but when the sun warms it up, it's got a really unique flavor. It really brings out the flavor of the dark tea. And I like my tea black. I don't put anything in it. So I have cold sun tea because it's like 100 degrees out here, and it's refreshing. And what about you? What are you enjoying?
I'm in the same boat.
She's in the same boat because
we're floating together.
Sun tea is delicious in the beautiful sunshine.
Shine.
So thoughts for Thursday.
My closing thought before we get off is, even though you don't have the meditation and maybe some of the rest of the music, I think that you should definitely still listen to the drumming that has been posted. It was very intense for us to drum. Mom really found a rhythm that was doing a lot of releasing for her, because I struggle with the sacral chakra a lot with some of the feelings that sit there, but my mom struggles a lot with the solar plexus chakra. So this week was her week, and next week might be like my dad's week or whatever, because everyone struggles with something different. But definitely just listen to the drums, because they were very healing and intense.
Very guttural.
Yeah, very
feral
is a
and
word I'm looking
guttural,
for.
wild.
Yeah.
Very releasing for that.
Yeah, it was intense
plexus
to listen to. So
thank you very much. We'll wrap that up, because like we said, Thoughtful Thursday is going to just be thoughts. Eventually we'll probably, and I shouldn't say eventually, probably next Thursday we'll do a question and answer live.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll just do another live session or something.
Yeah,
so
I'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out. So tomorrow will be Focus Friday. I think we'll redo a meditation with some music in the background, since Wednesday's meditation kind of got sideways.
Yeah.
And I'll actually do that same meditation, because that breathing meditation can be used
really
for anything.
Yeah.
It can be used for anxiety. It can be used for fear. It can be used for chakra of the heart. It can be used for all chakra balancing. It's just a good analgesic style breathing technique. So I think that because you missed out on it on Wednesday, that will be a good supplement. And so we'll just kind of work through what our Thoughtful Thursdays, Focus Fridays, Self-Care Saturdays, and Soulful Sunday will be for this week.
Yeah.
Since we are on the road. So thank you very much. Stay hydrated, whether it's water or if it's a nice refreshing glass of tea, because all tea has something in it that actually boosts your immunity. All right. Thanks, everybody. Namaste, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye.